Excuse me. Next step. All right. So you go outside. They're here for oil change and tire rotation. You sell them some wiper blades. You come up, you write them up, whatever system you have, CDK, Reynolds, whatever it is. I don't want to discuss that with you today. That's a different class. But I want to get to the point where you know it's time for them to leave. So you get their cell phone information, their preferred contact. They sign off on the $150 that they've already authorized. Now this is kind of what I call my get the hell out of here speech. So the customer shares with you all their information and they say, I don't need a ride or anything. My wife is here. We're going to go kick it in downtown and we'll be back around 3 o'clock to pick up my vehicle. What do you say to that customer before they leave? What most people, excuse me, say is something to this effect. Okay, well, we're going to take a look at your car and get that stuff done. And if we find anything else, we'll let you know. Very soft. They're not specific about what's going to happen to their vehicle. And they really don't set up their teammates, those, guys and gals in the back that are turning those wrenches. So I want to challenge you. I want you to take notes throughout this. And I want you to work on setting up this next step of the vehicle. So first, I want you to remind the customers about who does the multi-point inspections. And the answer is certified technicians. And again, I'm a good writer, but a poor speller. So why is it important to remind folks that people around here are certified? Well, it's an easy one. Certified people are going to know more than non-certified people. I share with people all the time, you're not at Walmart getting an oil change. You're here at XYZ Motors. Why is that important? That's a whole different class, but it's my what's in a name tag speech. But we got to remind people that certified technicians are the people that are doing this multi-point inspection. The higher the title, the better that inspection is. This is my master certified technician. This is my transmission specialist who's going to work on your vehicle and do the certified technician. The higher the title, the better the diagnosis is going to be. I share with folks all across the country. If you or one of your family members have ever had heart trouble, who do you want to hear the diagnosis from? The nurse practitioner or the head of cardiology? Most people answer the head of cardiology. Why? Well, because if you're the head of cardiology, he or she should know what's best for my family member. So remind folks that certified technicians are the people that work on the car. Next, I want you to think of 2 things that are on a multi-point inspection that you like to discuss. So the most popular ones are filters, brakes, tires, those. If they ever say mock stuff, tell them no. Think of something else, not mock, anything but mock. What else do you know about a multi-point inspection that if you had to give a speech to a bunch of 5th graders about what you do, that you could share with them 2 items that are on a multi-point inspection? So the 2 ones that I like the best are brakes and tires. Now, when a certified technician measures my brake pads, what's the grading scale? What do they put on a multi-point? The answer is green, yellow, red. If my brakes are really, really thick, they mark a green box. If they're not so thick, they mark a yellow box. And if they're thin, they mark a red box. Now, during that walk around, if you have a color-coded tread depth gauge, you ought to poke one of the tires. Use that green, yellow, red outside. Now you're using green, yellow, red on the inside. Again, we're going to try to tie these processes together. So I want you to remind customers the grading scale. Then the last 2 words are the 2 most important words in this whole speech. Can I? Okay? Can I? Write that down. So now watch. Here's the speech that I want you to give to your customers. And you need to start giving this speech right after this class. Hey, Mr. Customer, before you take off, I'd like to share with you that one of my certified technicians is going to do a multi-point inspection on your vehicle. They're going to look at stuff like your brakes and your tires, and everything they look at, they grade on a green, yellow, and red standard. Green's really good, red's really bad. If they mark any items in yellow or red, can I give you a call? If they mark any items in yellow or red, can I come visit with you? If they mark any items in yellow or red, may I send you an estimate? Almost everybody's going to say yes. Okay. If you have a video multi-point inspection tool instead of a written one, it's the very same speech. Mr. Customer, one of my certified technicians is going to do a video multi-point inspection on your vehicle that we're going to text you. They're going to look at stuff like your brakes and your tires and everything on that video. You're going to see they grade on a green, yellow, and red standard. Green's really good, red's really bad. When they mark any of those items in yellow or red, do you mind if I give you a call to discuss the options? Customer's going to say yes 95% of the time. If you get the 5% of the time that the customer says no, you can always remind them, well, if they mark the brakes in red, I'm going to have to call you anyway. That's how you do that. You got to set up your teammates. You got to set expectations. What you can't do is just say, I'm going to call you when your vehicle is ready, because 20 minutes later, their vehicle ain't ready. But you get the multi-point inspection back and we have all these things. Then you call the customer and you say, hey, and they say, man, is my car ready already? And you got to say, no, your car ain't ready, but you know, your air filter's bad. That's not the best way to sell. If you set expectations properly, that's the best way to sell. Any questions?